Alright, good evening everybody, and welcome to the wrap-up vid for metal detecting history, the 1930s Sebastopol Elementary School out there. And it was a pretty good day today, I must say, and it was not so much the number of finds, but the values. And as usual, we'll start from the low. I did get the usual clad. I picked up about maybe $1.25 in clad quarters here. And I picked up 30 cents in clad dimes, and I picked up a couple of wheat pennies, nothing, from the 50s, and then some regular pennies. But now the main events, and you guys know the first thing I got today was a pretty common but nice silver 1963 Roosevelt dime. And it's actually a 63, looks like a D on there, 1963 D. You know, it's nice for silver. It's worth about $1.10 there. And then I pulled out a Buffalo, and it turns out this is like a 1928 S here, which is not a bad date. Worth maybe $1 or $2 there, and that was pretty cool. But now, the other weird thing, here's the other Buffalo I found today, and you can see how age has not been kind in the weather to it, whereas the other one looks perfectly fine. This one was probably pretty old because I can't make out the date, and it was actually almost sitting on top of the surface of the hill when I went to detect it. So that means that the rain just pushed it loose, and it came down the hill at the school. One of the real interesting things today is I found this pin, and this is a Cub Scout pin. At first I thought it was a Weblow's pin, and the interesting thing about it is most of these Cub Scout pins, below the word Cub, it'll say Scouts, and it's extremely rare to have one of them that does not say Scouts below it. This simply says Cubs and BSA below it, and it has the pin on the back there for putting it on, and it's obviously made of copper. And in the research that I did, people sell these on eBay and other places, and these are extremely rare. The ones that don't say Cub Scouts on it, but instead say Cubs. I think that's a pretty darn good find there today, and it'll always be very meaningful to us. This Mercury Dime I dug up almost at the end turned out to be a 1926, and when I flipped it over, it was in fact a 1926S. Now the 1926S is considered, sorry for the focus there, the 1926S is considered one of the key dates in the Mercury Dime series. And it turns out this one was in pretty darn good shape. I'm looking on eBay here, and there's one that's not quite in the goodest condition as the one I found is, and it's going for about asking $28. It'll probably get hammered down for about $20 or so, real world. But I still say this coin is in somewhat a little better shape, and I am very excited to have that coin, and it's probably in extra fine condition. And I would say that as it sits now in the condition that it's in, it's about a $25 coin. Not too shabby today in terms of doing the detecting. I'll take that any day of the week. So in terms of the number of items brought in today, they were not huge in scope, but the value of some of this stuff was. And I think that that's really cool to have a double Buffalo nickel today, and 2 silver dimes, one of which is worth about $25 to $30. So, all right, thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned. The metal detecting history rolls on. It's our season. We're going to keep rolling out and having fun. Thanks for watching.